Hello, this is another Darkflame Earth update. My name is Mike, and this is my website. You can click here and go into the education panel. I've made it look kind of like Star Trek with all the links that you need to check out all the stuff that I check out every day. I'm not an expert in any means, but I'm curious and I find all of this very fascinating. So you can visit my website and check out all the stuff that I've put up here for you. So today I'd like to quickly talk about what's going on. Now, I have started using a website called Steemit, and I'm putting my updates on there now. So I'm just going to come over here for a minute. I posted this 11 minutes ago, and this is what I'm going to focus on today. Uh, at a glance, we had a 5.1 in the Chromatic Islands. This is a 3D view of one of the calderas in the Chromatic Islands. The red area here is the Monowai coin, and you can see the scars of its collapses along the slopes. There was a 5.8 in Australia, and we can look at the shake map for that. Just a little bit of shaking along the coast, strong but light potential damage. So nothing too much to worry about there. I still have the map open. This earthquake here in the Dominican is something that I did focus on. If I just go back to the report, see, this is going to help keep me focused. Mag 3.7 in Chile. A 9.5 mag earthquake in 1960 is the strongest earthquake ever recorded in the 20th century. Mag 2.3 in California, near the Panamint Springs. I have a photo of that here. You can see the photo or the imagery from Google Earth that I shot. There was a 2.8 in Washington. So you can see it down here, the 2.8, and you can see one of the mountains. Although Packwood itself is unincorporated, there is an approximate population of 1,330 people. And there was a Mag 3 in the Azores Islands, Portugal. Now, this is a beautiful place. Some say that it could have been Atlantis at one point, but it's a string of islands. This European map here showing the islands. I can't read Latin, though. 1584, that map was created. So these are the islands. Beautiful place. And as you can see, the formation of the land looks like volcanoes. I don't know if I'd be comfortable living in a volcano, but people look very happy here. Now, I came across this. It's called Cryptomeria. And what it is a Japanese cedar tree. It's a very large evergreen tree that reaches up to 70 meters tall. This is what it looks like. And it is found on these Azores Islands. Very tall. Cryptomeria, huh? Would you like to buy some trees? There would probably be issues planting Cryptomeria in my front yard. I'd have the tallest trees in the neighborhood. Now, as I was doing this update, there was a MAG 3.4 in the Dominican Republic. I've been to the Dominican Republic. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me just switch over to Google Earth. The Dominican Republic. You can see this quake just popped up here. And there's always earthquakes going on in Puerto Rico, but generally not too many close here. There is one on the north of the island, a 1.9. And this is actually close to the resorts, although quite far out sea. If you look, the elevation declines after. See, it kind of goes this way and then drops off. And we could go underwater. Forgive me if this goes wrong. Whew. I'm not quite sure if that's going to show anything right now. But 1.9 earthquake near Las Lisa, Las Lisas, 8 kilometers away. So that's not too far offshore. I don't know if anybody felt it, but they may have. Someone could have, but probably not. I've been to the Dominican and I didn't feel anything when I was there, but it's absolutely beautiful, just like this. I can show you the string of resorts that I visited near Punta Cana. Punta Cana is a gorgeous place, and there are resorts all along the coast that you can visit, 4 and 5 star resorts, some that are for adults only, some that are for your families. And the people there are so friendly. I believe this is the resort that I visited. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, here's a shipwreck. This was a salt ship that went offshore or grounded. But essentially white sand, beautiful weather. Even when it's cloudy, it's gorgeous. The water's blue. People are smiling, and so are you. Yeah, and inside there was this. Yeah, that's a perfect. This is one of my favorite pictures of the resort. I went here. There is, you see this circular roundabout. This is where the shuttle goes, and the shuttle drives from this side of the resort all the way to this side of the resort. It just goes back and forth all day. So if you need to get to from your hotel, if you need to get from your room to one of the pools where you can swim up and have a drink, or if you want to go see the Michael Jackson impersonator, all the buildings are open air. So the roof is a roof, but there's no doors. It's all open, and it's absolutely beautiful. There are also merchants that sell right over here. It's a market. You can come in here at night, and all the vendors are set up, and you can buy all kinds of great stuff. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So there was an earthquake on the other side of the island, way over here. 3.4. Here's some more photos of water. And seagulls flying over an island. Oh, I want to be there. Isla Mona, down here, is another place, another Dominican island. If you've never been somewhere like this, you have to check it out. Up here in California, there have been several earthquakes. This one right here just popped up. 2.1 in Redwood Valley, California. Nowhere. On the side of a mountain. Mount Hull Mountain. So nothing to worry about there. Now up here in California, we've had this is the Packwood, Washington earthquake that's basically on this inside mountain here, but there is 1,000 people living near Packwood, and there's a string of mountains. So you got Mount Rainier, Ives Peak, Mount Adams, and Mount St. Helens. I remember this one. Let's see if we can find some cool pictures. There it is, below Dog's Head in August 1977. So this 2.8 is about 57 kilometers southwest of Packwood, Washington. So keep an eye on that. Let's pop back over to the internet. So the sun has been shooting off some solar flares. This one, this region here, spit off a C-class flare. You can zoom right in and have a look at it. You can go back maybe an hour. So there's the sun. And you can change the wavelength here. So there's 193. There's 211. 304. Now 304 gives us a real good look at itself, right? This is like the surface of the sun, essentially. And then if we switch over to 171 again, you get all the brightness, the plasma coming off of the sun. Woo! That's a bright sun. That's 4,500, 4,500. This is 1,700. I'll go the other spectrum, it's 94. So you can come in here and you can punch in any date. So let's compare this with last year at this time. All right, so last year at this time we had a spot over here, spot here, and a little bit of bursting activity. If we jump ahead one day at a time, you can see how this spot on the bottom left comes around. So you can see these very large plasma bursts, essentially, that come off of the sun. And the Earth scale up here shows you the magnitude of the sun. If we could just harness this energy that's being expelled, we could travel across the galaxy. That's what I think. Oh, and so essentially, I checked ISWA, which is this handy app right here, and what it tells me is that there is approximately a 2%. Let's see if I update this. 2% chance of an M flare coming off of Region 2. Region 2 is, of course, this one that we've been looking at right over here. Let's maybe pull up the latest image directly from ISWA. I like the composite images. Let's check out this one here. It's kind of blurry. So this one combines 304, 211, and 171. But this image is from yesterday, so that's not going to work. If I open up this composite image, this also was yesterday. So why are we not seeing the current imagery on here today? Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?